Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another X-Men Evolution reaction for you guys. This is Season 4, Episode 6 of the show, Cajun Spice. Now, that's a title. Not sure what it's referring to, but we'll find out. Maybe Gambit. Anyways, Cajun Spice. Interesting. So, as you guys may have noticed, Episode 5 of Season 4 is missing. Now, I already posted about this on Twitter and a community tab post as well on the channel, but my computer died the day after I filmed X-Men Season 4 Episode 5, which was the return of Spike, and there was a lot of other stuff going on, but I was like, But the thing was that the computer died. The computer was shot. It died, and I lost the video, unfortunately. I was actually about 1/4 of the way through editing Friday night, and then Saturday morning last week, wouldn't turn on. Nothing. The computer's dead. I'm going to try to save the computer somehow. I do have a new computer now, obviously, as I'm filming this. But I'll try to see if I could save my, that video and save my computer to get other stuff off it at some point. So yeah, it just is what it is. Like I feel bad. I didn't want to like pretend and film it again or whatever, or rewatch it or essentially because it's like it's not a reaction. It's a very different kind of viewing because I've already seen the episode. So I do apologize for that, guys. But yeah, so maybe one day I can have the video if I can luckily save it and whatever down the road, but as of right now, it is unfortunately missing, so I do apologize for that. So, like I was saying, the return of Spike and everything, it looks a little bit different, and they introduced, I think his name was Leech, or this character that basically sent out like this kind of anti-mutant EMP or whatever at one point, and there was a couple of things going on in the episode in regards to mutants just being more attacked and everything, and how it's kind of tying into Apocalypse because essentially, I think it was China or whatever, where there was like a pyramid that was taken over by Apocalypse, and the result when they sent missiles or whatever, like flatlined or like flattened, not flatlined, but flattened like miles around it or whatever, in terms of everything was destroyed because of the power or whatever emitting from whatever Apocalypse is doing at these pyramids and stuff. So I'm not sure what the hell's going on, but I'm curious to see what's going to happen in this episode, guys. So let's jump into now. Let's check it out. Cajun Spice. Let's go. Whoa.
I can't do this anymore. It isn't working.
Listen, Rogue, this will take time.
Oh.
Kurt.
Excuse me.
Was she?
I'm late for school.
Wait, Kurt.
There's only one reason to push someone off a cliff.
I'm sorry.
Fair point. Yeah.
Are the rumors true that you're thinking about leaving?
Maybe. What do you think you're doing?
I knew it. I knew it.
Sherry.
I've been watching you for weeks, Rogue. You're such an unhappy girl. Freedom. The chance to just walk away. I know from experience.
What?
The first step is always the hardest.
Check this out.
That's cool. I mean, way to study more, I guess.
What happened?
She never showed up at school, and nobody's seen her.
I'm glad that he's out looking for her. He'll be able to pick up her scent.
Oh, I never get tired of this part.
That's cool. That was cool.
Where's your...
He's so angry, dude.
Since Magneto's gone.
I always save her for last.
Queen of Hearts?
My lucky lady.
Good idea.
He should have known that was gonna happen.
I'm not afraid. Go ahead. Absorb my thoughts.
Ooh.
Tell yourself that I mean you no harm.
What makes you think I was ready to leave the Institute?
Yeah,
Spin off.
exactly.
Besides, I heard you talking to that Nightcrawler fool.
You've been
Oh.
spying on me?
No.
It's not creepy at all, some of those. What?
I always loved Mardi Gras. I forgot how much I really
This is
miss these
weird.
kinds of places.
But then again, it makes sense for these two characters, but...
So,
This just saves me the trouble of hunting you down.
Smart. Okay. Okay.
Time to go.
Well,
What are you gonna
it's
do?
too late now.
Go get him.
Oh,
I had the chance to do something like this before, and I didn't. I
he's
need
just
to do it
tricking
now.
you, clearly. Come on. They're down the bayou.
All this trouble, and I thought you didn't like your father.
I don't.
Let's just say it was my powers she wanted to nurture.
You and I, we could write a book about it.
You're here trying to save your father. It's more than I did.
They took off from here.
If he wasn't there, they wouldn't know where to
Here's the
fucking
wraps on
look.
the X-jet.
I pretty
We
much
can
have
take
learned
turns
this.
blowing it up.
Gambit.
Gambit.
Never better.
Oh shit. I think they were in the boat.
Stop it.
They clearly jumped out. Yeah. Ah, that's why they had the extra. Okay. Okay.
Damn! You played me.
Mm-hmm.
Rogue.
Ever since you put me on that train, it's all been a part of a plan. You used me, just like everyone else.
Yeah.
My father's life was at stake.
We're in the heart of the Ripper stronghold. Do you know what an opportunity this is?
Forget it. We're out of time.
Well. This must
Gonna fire a rocket in the damn. Okay, go ahead.
back in there.
Just the layout of the whole mansion. Okay.
This way.
Oh, I figured it was Storm. Yeah. She's destroying the mansion.
I'll take this.
I'll take it. Let's say, where was Cyclops at? Oh, still being chased. Okay, it wasn't over that easy. Come on. I had that in the boat chase.
Watch out!
Ooh. Yeah, watch out. Yep. I figured as much, yeah. Are there gators? Gonna show some gators? Oh. Better be careful, those gators in the water too. Oh. Oh, oh, oh.
You just did the wrong thing for the right reasons.
Yeah,
Now,
fair point.
I'm going back with the X-Men.
you will be fine, Sherry. You got people watching over you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I think
okay.
so.
And there you have it, guys. Cajun Spice. And I was correct. Gambit was heavily focused on the episode and took Rogue on a little journey. Was basically using her innocence. But she ultimately saw, like, yes, you used me for my powers, but you were trying to save your father and trying to be better, essentially. Now, here's the one thing that I want to address up front. And then we'll talk about the rest of the episode. At the end, where he's like getting really close to her and then touches her hand. Obviously, he's handing over the card, the Queen of Hearts, because he said that's his, like, the luckiest card or whatever. He saves her for last or whatever. Just little smidge, little moments. It's like, how old is Gambit? And Rogue is still in high school. Like, they're not, like, they're kind of hinting at that the romance of Rogue and Gambit, but obviously they're not really making it overly obvious. But if you know the characters, and but still, it's like, anyways, but still, like, overall, he was just trying to help, but ultimately he needed her, essentially, because he knew his father was kidnapped and everything, and he was trying to do right, even though his father was trying to, immediately, as soon as he saves him, hey, oh, you're here, oh, we're in the stronghold, you kind of opportunity this is. It's like, he's not here to be back in the gang and to do all this stuff. But yeah, so we're picking up with Rogue after, of course, some time, or we're not sure how much time has passed, when she killed Mystique, and she was having a kind of a nightmare, kind of a vision, and Professor X was there, and I guess they're trying to work on some techniques of some kind or something, I don't know, because she kind of wakes up or something from her nightmare, but it's kind of confusing. I thought she would, like, wake up in bed or whatever, like she's having a nightmare, but she's having these visions, and then there's the stone statue of Mystique she's standing on the shoulder of and everything, and it's like all this stuff, and they're mentioning about what she did, and then it feels like obviously Nightcrawler is still very upset with what she did, because instead of potentially trying to help Mystique, understandably why she pushed her off, her stone statue version of herself. But instead of trying to help her, she pushes her off. So it seems like Professor X trying to help her with this, or trying to. I'm not really sure exactly what it is, because we don't explain what exactly he's trying to do. And then, of course, Gambit kidnaps her. And heading back to Louisiana. So, seeing Gambit more in the episode, I think was interesting, because we've seen him a bit in the show. I wish he would have appeared more before this episode. So it was good to see this, and to him kind of explain more about his kind of life, essentially, and his really bad relationship with his father, even though he is going out of his way to try to save his dad, which he does. This rival gang is just dumb. They really are, because they fire one rocket into a boat and just assume they died. Not realizing, we're looking through the scope here, oh, they're pulling another boat. Oh, we're going to shoot a rocket at the one that they're actually in, and we're not going to verify that they actually died or anything. We're just going to assume, oh, okay, blew up in flames, they're gone. Come on. And then, when they're in the building, the son or whatever who confronted Gambit and Rogue in that kind of bar setting in the middle of the episode, he's holding the rocket launcher kind of device in the damn mansion like he's going to fire it in the building. Sometimes these people are just idiots. Now, some of the other kind of henchmen that were just whatever, they're firing like kind of like smaller laser kind of weapons, because, we can't really fire bullets in the show. But, okay, whatever. But, like, when you have the giant rocket, like, like, you're gonna fire that inside the mansion. Okay, buddy, you do that. Just sometimes there's things that happen in these shows, and in these episodes in particular, sometimes in X-Men Evolution and other shows I've seen, where decisions are made that just, there was no thought process to it. Who gives a crap that he has the rocket launcher in the house? He's going to openly fire it. Who cares? Because we saw how it exploded a boat instantly and everything and kept it on fire. Just like, if he shot that in the mansion would be done for. Done for. But okay, whatever. I kind of wish, maybe, just maybe, there was a little more story in this episode in regards to, like, even though the thing about the episode was Rogue is contemplating leaving the X-Men and everything, and she needs a break and step away from whatever Professor X is trying to help with in regards to her decision of pushing Mystique off and everything, instead of trying to help save her from her curse that she was placed in. I kind of wish maybe there was more to it than just Gambit just kidnapping her to try to help her. I know he's tricking her into using her or whatever to help save his dad, but I kind of wish there was a little bit more of his other ulterior motive in terms of actually trying to help her, and more of that was explored versus just saying a little bit of stuff, a little bit of dialogue, and then we kind of move on to some other stuff happening. I just kind of wish there was a little bit more to that. But then again, it's the episode runtime. That's the length of the episode. There's so much you can do in a certain amount of time when a 30-minute episode, when realistically it's like 21 minutes, because you have all the commercials and everything. So you're very limited on what you can do. So kind of wish it was structured a little bit differently so we could have more of that, because I think what really excels with X-Men Evolution is its storytelling, also as well just in general their characters and action, and just what they've been able to accomplish with the huge amount of characters they have. But I also think one of the biggest things, like I was saying, is the storytelling, and I feel like they could have just maybe restructured this episode a little bit to make it, just for me, work a little better. I still enjoyed it for what it is, but I kind of wish there was some more in terms of, like, Gambit, maybe, because he was connecting with her a little bit and kind of explaining, well, the Mystique thing is like, well, the difference is you're trying to save your fan. You're trying to save him, unlike what I did. I wish there was a little bit more of that, especially like when Rogue was comparing that, because Rogue's like, yeah, I killed Mystique, essentially. That's what happened. That's the implication of it. But you're in this kind of same boat that I was with Mystique, because I was adopted for my powers and Gambit was adopted for his, except you're trying to save your dad. I wish there was more of those kind of moments in the episode, in my opinion. I'm trying to think things that kind of happened in this episode. I'm trying to think. Oh, Pyro. So I was thinking with this, like, I wanted to mention this, and thankfully I remember, because I was like, I'm literally going to forget it. I'm like, Pyro was watching over and over and over Magneto's death. I say death with quotes, because I don't believe it. But I was expecting with Pyro watching it over and over. Obviously, he's confronted by Logan, which when Pyro created that like kind of like dragon type fire creature, that was kind of cool, by the way. But I thought when he was kept reversing and laughing at the footage of Apocalypse killing Magneto, I was waiting for something to pop up where he went, wait, what? And then he notices something in the footage as he's slowing it down or something. I was expecting that to occur. But it did not. It did not. So maybe that's the implication that something will be, because I don't think Magneto's dead. That's just my theory. I don't think he is. He's too big of a character within the X-Men world to kill off like that. In a sense, I mean, then again, killing off Magneto by Apocalypse makes sense. But I don't believe the show would do it, though. And I think, like, with them, the way it's kind of shown with, like, the kind of weird color effects and whatever is happening around him, it's not like it comes across as, oh, he's been taken away, and they're really playing it up as the character's dead, but they're not. But no, I don't. I feel like the character's gonna come back at some point. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I am, but that's what I think they're gonna do. We'll see. But anyways, guys, overall, had a decent time with the episode. And like once again, I do apologize for the last episode being missing. Hopefully, I can save the video one day on my old computer. Somehow try to save it. But hope you guys enjoyed the video nonetheless of this week's episode. I'll talk to you guys soon. We're getting closer and closer to the end of X-Men Evolution. It's kind of crazy. But anyways, talk to you guys soon. Peace out.